4, 3, 2.
It's time for the Fred Johnson Show with the disgruntled guy and Cletus from South Kakalaki, Charlie the Sports Guy, and Crazy Eddie from Glendale. And here's Fred Johnson.
Hey, everybody. How you doing? Welcome back to the Fred Show. Show number 3. We made it to 3 shows. Wow. We need to get a sound effect of clapping and balloons and everything. We have top men working on that. Okay. Well, let's get right to it. Hey, let's press the timer. Okay. All right. Here we go. I'm going to go around the old wagon wheel and introduce the Fred team, starting off with Charlie the Sports Guy. Charlie, how you doing?
Howdy, Fred. Howdy, everybody. Doing pretty good. Letting the balloons in through the door right now. As Fred Johnson, we got all kinds of exciting sports news to give you in a few minutes.
That sounds great. Yeah, I've heard a few sports things lately I want to talk to you about. So that's good, Charlie. We'll check in with you in a bit. All right, moving on. Next, let's find out where this guy is. Disgruntled guy, where are you?
Fred, I'm in Amsterdam. This is the disgruntled guy. Do you recognize me, Fred?
Barely. Are you incognito?
I'm incognito, Fred. I'm on the lam again. But you know what? Things have gone a little sideways here, Fred.
I can't imagine that. That's unbelievable. That never happens.
That never happens, Fred, but it happened this time. So I'll let you know all about it later.
Okay, we can't wait, disgruntled guy. We're going to catch up with you a little bit later. Okay, moving on. Next, let's see what's happening to Cletus. Cletus, where are you?
Hey, Fred, I'm in Beverly Hills.
Beverly Hills? Well, really, what are you doing in Beverly Hills?
Well, when you talked to me last week, you were thinking I wanted to go home, right?
Oh, that's right. That's right. Oh, yeah, I got to talk to you about this. You said you wanted to head back to Kakalaki, so we sent you the limo to take you to the airport. But from what I understand, you drank all the liquor in the limo, they say. And then when you got to the airport, you like jumped out and left and you disappeared. You didn't even get on the plane.
Yeah, Fred, by the time I got to the airport, I was flying so high, I thought I was already up in the air.
Really?
Plus, I realized I hadn't accomplished everything I set out to do in Tinseltown. But I appreciate you sending the limo and the jet for me, Fred. I really do. That was a nice gesture.
All right.
But I'm in Beverly Hills now.
Yeah, I see that.
And yeah, Fred, my cousin Albert, he's sort of a caretaker for some properties out here.
Uh-huh.
And he was watching this place. And Albert says I can stay here whilst the owner's out of town.
So when you say your cousin Albert was watching the place, Cletus, did the property owner know about this? And does the property owner know that he's letting you stay there?
You started breaking up a little bit on that last part, Fred. It sounds like we might have a bad connection. Why don't you go ahead and finish the rest of the intros, and I'll see if I can't dial in the signal a little better by the time you get back to me.
Okay, Cletus, we'll get back to you. I'm anxious to find out what you've been up to.
Okay, and we could just talk about something different if you want, because you know we got the 4th of July holiday coming up on us right quick.
Oh, yeah, that's right. All right, Cletus. Well, we'll check back with you, all right?
I'll be here.
Okay, very good. All right, moving on. Let's check in with this guy. You know him, you love him. Crazy Eddie from Glendale. Crazy Eddie, what's up?
Well, besides traveling the world as an international playboy,
relatively boring stuff going on.
Yeah.
I got a lot of stuff, a lot of complaints,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe a poem.
Okay, great. Well, I can't wait to hear what you're, get caught up with you. That's what this is all about. The world is on the edge of their seat waiting to find out what Crazy Eddie is thinking this week. So, very good. All right, guys. Now we're going to one thing I want to throw. Oh, I'm not prepared to throw that up. Anyway, I had a slide for if you wanted to be on the Fred Johnson show. What you want to do is email us at the new fjs@gmail.com. Shoot us an email, and if we pick your email, you could be the next guest on the Fred Johnson show. So there you go. That's what you do. I had a slide. We'll throw up a slide later on that, give you the email address. Okay, so, and we have a guest later on. Now, this guy sounds really interesting. He's called Way of the Future Guy. So I think he's like out in the future and he's communicating with us and he's going to tell us about the future. So that's good. And hopefully maybe somebody else might check in with us as well. So, okay, all this and more on the new Fred Johnson show right after this sponsor.
How you doing, everybody? This set that you're looking at right now was made for me by Renee Audette of Billy Blast Drums in Southern California. It's a mini kit. It's primarily for jazz, but I think the sound and the quality of these drums, you could easily play pop, jazz, you could even play rock with it.
All right, there you go. Our fine and best sponsor here at the Fred Johnson Show. Good old Billy Blast Drums. He's what keeps the lights on here. So we really love him. Okay. Oh, actually, I was supposed to show the slide now, but I still don't have it. So anyway, moving on. Let's get to the crew. Let's get to the meat of the show here. Let's throw it to Charlie, the sports guy. Charlie, what's going on in the world of sports?
We're loving it, Fred. Hamburgers, hot dogs, and apple pie. 4th of July coming up. Minor League Baseball has been canceled for the 2020 season. Well, all those teams, everywhere in the country, not playing. However, the major leagues are playing right now in spring training starting today. They've signed a deal. The first game of the season is July 23rd. And there's going to be a 60-game schedule. It's going to run into September 27th, and then the playoffs. The Dodgers are favored to win the World Series at plus 400. The Yankees plus 375 are next as the betting favorites. And basically, there's going to be 10 games played against each team in your division. So that's 40 of the 60. So in the NFL, Cam Newton has signed with the New England Patriots for $7.5 million. Less than he normally gets, but he's back at it, making it happen. The PGA, well, they're playing, and the majors are going to be happening. The Masters are this November instead of in April. U.S. Open in September, and the PGA in August. British Open is canceled. Women's Soccer League has started up on June 27th in a 25-game tournament. And MLS Soccer is starting up on July 8th for their season. So that's it, Fred. Back to you.
All right, Charlie. Well, thanks for that update. I appreciate it. We're all slowly waiting for sports to get started. So every week it sounds like a little bit more promising, right?
Yep. Looks
Okay.
good for stuff. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, very good, Charlie. Thanks for that update. Okay, moving on. Let's go over to Amsterdam and find out what's going on with Disgruntled Guy. Disgruntled Guy.
Hello, Fred. I'm in Amsterdam. See?
Wow.
Amsterdam, Fred. I'm in disguise right now. I wanted to look like some of the locals, you know?
I see that. You know, I didn't even know where you were going. The staff kept it a surprise from me. So,
Well, Fred, you know, I got a little bit of a problem going here, Fred. You know, I went down to the pub, Fred.
uh-huh.
I went down to the pub and I met this man. His name was Spawn.
Spawn?
Spawn, Fred. Spawn.
Okay.
We were drinking some beer, Fred.
Uh-huh. Oh, there you go, in a stein. Drinking beer in a stein was fun.
We were, Fred. And he
Okay.
told me some really bad news, Fred.
That's better than eating goulash in the gulag.
Oh, the gulag. You don't want to go to the gulag, Fred.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, he told me some bad news, Fred. He said the red light district was off. That they're not doing the red light district anymore, Fred.
Oh no, that's the only reason you go there. That's crazy.
Well, you know, Fred, you know, they still want the tourists to go there, Fred. So what they've done is now they've put all of the brothels with different business fronts on the brothels. So the girls are not in the windows anymore, Fred.
Oh, that really? So how do they do it? Is it kind of like secret way now or something?
Well, Fred, he told me, you know, he's got a little bit of an in with what's going on here, Fred. So he gave me this address, Fred, and I'm going to go down to the I went down to the red light district. I went to that address, Fred, and what the hell do you think happened?
I have no idea, and I'm afraid to ask.
Well, you know, Fred, it said 7-Eleven, Fred, but I
Oh,
went in. So I went in there. I figured, oh well, this is just a front for the brothel.
right. Mm-hmm.
So
Was it?
I went up to the cashier, Fred, you know, and it was a beautiful girl there, Fred. So I said to her, "Hey," I said, "take off your top."
Oh no. No, disgruntled guy.
Yeah, Fred. She got kind of mad at me, Fred. So what happened was she called the police.
Oh no, disgruntled guy.
That's why I'm incognito, Fred. I'm kind of trying to get from the police, you know. I don't want them to find me, Fred.
You're always running from the police no matter where we say, and you're our goodwill ambassador.
Well, I'm trying my best here, Fred. I really am. But I think you better get the jet over here again, Fred.
Wow. Okay. All right. It's always standing by and fueled up, ready to go.
Well,
Okay.
I'm hoping so, Fred, because they're zoning in on me. I'm sure they are.
They must be. Okay. I'm just told that they're fueling up the jet and it's heading your way right now, disgruntled guy.
That's great, Fred. I really need to get the hell out of here, Fred.
Okay. Well, hang in. We got to discuss a topic at the end of the show I want you to chime in on. All right.
All right, Fred. Okay.
All right. Oh, that disgruntled guy, man, always something with that guy. He's disgruntled. Okay. Moving on. All right. We got to get to Cletus. We got to find out what's going on with Cletus. Cletus, are you there?
Hey, Fred, I'm here.
Hey, so Cletus, you're in Beverly Hills now?
Well, yeah, Fred, I just got moved into this place yesterday.
Just yesterday. Well, you know, last week, it was just a week ago that you were on the limo going to the airport. They say you drank all the booze. You jumped. Oh, here's another thing I found out from the limo driver. He said not only did you drink all the booze, you jumped out of the limo, you stripped down to your underwear and just said, "I'm going to take this town by storm," and just took off. And
Oh,
so where
I, I don't recall any of that.
yeah, I bet you don't. So that was a week ago. So if you just moved into this place in Beverly Hills yesterday, where have you been staying?
Malibu?
Malibu. Now, Cletus, how can you afford to stay in Malibu?
Well, Fred, it was one of them four-door Malibus, a sedan, and one of the back doors was unlocked.
Oh, I see, Cletus. You mean it was like a Chevy Malibu?
Well, it may as well have been unlocked. The window was left cracked open enough for me to get a coat hanger in there.
Oh, I think I'm starting to see a pattern here, Cletus. I mean, man, what's happening? You know, you had that big deal there in Tokyo, and you were just now I'm starting to see a decline.
Well, Fred, you know, that's how things go sometimes. Anyhow, when I
Mm-hmm.
was on the side of the road in that Malibu,
Mm-hmm.
a feller driving a record truck stopped by and asked me if I needed a tow.
Mm.
I told him I still got my original 10, so I'm good for now. But on the other hand, you could say my cousin Stubby is digitally challenged. He's the one what owns that fireworks stand back in Kakalaki, and he's coming up on his busy season. Normally, I'd be over there helping him out for the holiday.
Mm-hmm. So your cousin Stubby, man, you got a lot of cousins there, Cletus. I don't remember you ever mentioning him before.
Yeah, well, old Stubby's about half the man he used to be, Fred. Betwixt the fireworks stand and the big barbecue he throws for Independence Day, old Stubby is down to 6.5 fingers and no eyebrows.
Really? Well, I guess that's just a hazard that comes with the job, huh?
Well, he ain't in Hazard, Fred. He's in Kakalaki County, just out past the city limits.
No, Cletus, I meant, oh, never mind.
Well, speaking of independence, Fred, Stubby's got 9 kids from 5 different ex-wives. So he's up to his eyeballs independence.
Really? You don't say.
Well, it depends on who you ask. Stubby only claims 6 of the kids, says the other 3 ain't his. That's another story. Anyhow,
Yeah.
Stubby was asking me
Uh-huh.
if I could get him a job out here in the movies, blowing stuff up. Because after the 4th, his fireworks stand won't be busy again until New Year's.
Uh-huh. Oh, so Stubby wants to work in pyro?
No, not them kind of movies, Fred. His mama would be turning in her grave if she heard that. And she ain't even all the way dead yet. He just wants to blow stuff up for the regular movies. I might need to check our connection, Fred.
No, Cletus. I mean, pyro is pyrotechnics. It's never mind, Cletus. So you really think you could help your cousin Stubby get into the film industry?
I think so, Fred. I just seen a crew filming something earlier today, and I told them I came out to Hollywood to be a star in the moving pictures, and I'm available to be in their movie.
Uh-huh. So how'd that work out for you, Cletus?
Well, it's all in the timing, Fred. As it turns out, they was just gearing up to start shooting some of them scenes where they blow stuff up.
Really? Well, that sounds like perfect timing there, Cletus. So they told you that they were about to shoot a scene with pyro special effects?
Well, Fred, the fella what I talked to, I think he was the director, and he told me, he says, if I showed up on his set again tomorrow, it's going to be an explosive situation. So it sounds like it to me. Matter of fact, the fella what escorted me off the property told me that this particular director is well known for blowing up a lot on the sets of his pictures. So it might be one of them happy accidents what happens sometimes in showbiz, Fred. And that could work out good for cousin Stubby.
Yeah, happy accident. I'm not sure you read that situation exactly right, Cletus. Although you could be half right. Now, Cletus, it might be best that you tell your cousin Stubby to maybe just sit tight there in Kakalaki for now until you get settled in better, or maybe until you go back to Kakalaki, whichever comes first. What do you think?
Well, Stubby sure will be disappointed, Fred. Like I said, he won't have much going on after the holiday rush. And he was looking forward to working in the movie business.
Yeah, well, Cletus, maybe you should focus on you for now until you get things figured out.
Well, if and you say so, Fred. My other cousin Shifty, he always told me I should follow your lead, Fred. Matter of fact,
Uh,
Shifty tells everybody that he looks to the Fred Johnson show as his guiding light,
uh-huh.
and he patterns his own life after yours.
Really? Another cousin Shifty likes the Fred Johnson show, does he?
Yeah, Shifty.
Shifty, yeah. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Does cousin Shifty live back there in Kakalaki?
Oh yeah, he's working out his stretch at the Kakalaki County work camp. And he and his roommates never miss your show, Fred. Shifty and his buddies actually want to come out to a taping of your show in 18 to 36 months, Fred.
Really? Oh, well. All right, Cletus. Well, hey, man. Okay, well, we'll get back to you on today's topic, okay?
Okay,
and-
I'll be standing by, Fred, just like one of them dud firecrackers.
Okay, I know you will, Cletus. Give all your cousins a shout out from the Fred Show.
Okay.
All right, very good. Wow, that Cletus, man, he's just one thing after another, week to week from these guys. Just what a crazy crew we have here on the Fred Show. All right, moving on now. This guy, Crazy Eddie. What's going on, Eddie? What are you doing?
Oh, the only, you know how I am, nothing ever interesting happens to Crazy Eddie. By the way, I can't hang around for today's panel discussion. I have to catch a plane to Russia. It turns out the disgruntled guy left us with a big mess to deal with out in Eastern Europe.
Oh, no.
Yeah, we got some very unhappy oligarchs. We're going to have a meeting in St. Petersburg. Beautiful this time of year, but this is not fun, Fred.
Wow, what did disgruntled guy do?
Let me put it this way. When you're in a restaurant owned and operated by the Russian mob, do not order the tostadas.
Yeah. So I see that. So how do you plan on fixing this situation in Russia there, Eddie?
I'm bringing a peace offering. I'm bringing each of the oligarchs their own pillow.
Oh, your pillow. I thought you stopped making the pillows.
Well, I did, but this is like one last opportunity to heal the wounds that each of our great nations feel following détente and 45 years of a bitter Cold War. Anyway, other than that, there's really not much going on in the world, in my world, except for the bodysuit.
The bodysuit?
Yeah. I want to put every American, every human in a hermetically sealed bodysuit.
Hermetically sealed bodysuit. Now, I've heard that term before. Now, exactly, Eddie, what does hermetically mean?
I'm not 100% sure. Look, Fred, it protects you from the virus. If we all wear a bodysuit, then everybody in the world can live a normal life. Wait, I got another line there.
Well, tell what
This
does
could
the suit
revolutionize life on our planet.
Okay, yeah. Would this suit come in different colors, Eddie?
Yes, they would, Fred. I want to strike a deal with the World Health Organization.
Who?
That's right. That's their name. Who?
Yes, who? What's their name?
What? No. What is not their name? Who is their name?
That's what I just asked you.
And I just told you. It's who?
Who?
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Yes, their name is who.
That's what I'm asking you.
And I'm telling you who.
No, you're not.
It's the World Health Organization.
Which one?
Which what?
Which World Health Organization?
I believe the question you're asking is, which particular World Health Organization am I referring to?
Yes, Eddie, that is the particular question I would like for you to answer. What is the name of this particular organization?
Who?
This particular organization.
Who?
The one you're talking about.
Who?
The organization in the world that talks about health, The one you're referring to.
Okay, Fred, let me tell you about a gentleman who works at this health organization.
Mm-hmm.
He works in accounts payable. He's not a department manager. He actually reports to the director of accounting.
Mm-hmm.
He wakes up early in the morning. He puts on his socks. He blends up a strawberry pineapple smoothie with low-fat yogurt. He takes a train through New Jersey to Midtown Manhattan. So he finally gets to his office. First, he checks his voicemail.
Okay, wait, hold on. Now, who does this guy work for? No,
That
wait.
is correct.
No, no. I'm sorry. So this guy works for who?
Yes, Fred.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, Eddie. Well, it seems like we're out of time.
Who is?
We are.
Who?
We're out of time.
Who?
Us.
Who?
Oh, Eddie. Crazy Eddie, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Man.
That was fun.
Now that's comedy, ladies and gentlemen, right there. That's comedy writing. If you're looking for a comedy writer, look no farther than our very own Crazy Eddie.
You can find me in the white pages.
Exactly. It's like the
Glendale.
spirit. It's like the spirit of Carl Reiner just entered your body.
Yeah, very sad.
Yeah, well,
He was 98.
you're going to
So
carry
not
on
that,
his.
98 for God's sakes.
You're going to carry on his comedy legend, Eddie.
Well, we're all, we want the world to smile and laugh and be happy.
Yes, and that's what the whole point of the Fred Johnson Show is.
And
To
that
smile,
never happens.
laugh, and be happy.
And that never happens nowadays, ever. There's no happiness in the world.
That's why the Fred Johnson Show exists. We're bringing joy and happiness and blunder and frustration and pointlessness to the whole
And some other
world.
things.
And some other things. Right. Thanks, Cletus. All right. Very good. Oh, okay, Eddie. Very good. All right. Stick around for our topic, okay? It's right up your alley, all right? Okay. Back to Fred, and I think now we're going to go to another commercial. And when we come back, we're going to have an interview with a very special person right after this commercial from our sponsor. Millennium Communications, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, a new sponsor. That guy looks high tech. Oh, we're like really moving up. We're on the cutting edge of technology now. Very good. All right, so there we go. Now, this very next guest, I believe his name is Way of the Future Guy. And that's what they're telling me. And we're going to check in with him right now if he's available. Way of the Future Guy, are you there?
Well,
Yes,
hello,
I am
Fred.
here in the future.
Yes, there he is. He's Way of the Future Guy. Wait, who was that? Oh, wait, hold on. I got two signals. Okay, well, someone else is checking in. We'll get back to you. Oh, it's Quasar. Hey,
Yeah,
Quasar,
it's
we'll get back
Quasar.
to you. Let's talk to Way of the Future Guy first. Way of the Future Guy, what's happening?
Well, Fred, I'm happy to announce that in the future, you'll still be able to get cocktails to go from Applebee's.
That's amazing. That's good. That's good news. That is really
to
good
know.
news. See, it's good to get some good news from the future. Thanks, Way of the Future Guy. What else you got?
Well, but in the future, there will be several other pandemics, and everyone will have to wear masks, and everyone will bitch about it again.
Oh, man, that's a little bummed out, but, I'm getting so used to the mask,
In 2038, we will land men on Neptune.
Wow.
When we get to Neptune, though, we will find out there's already a Starbucks and a Subway.
What about Uranus?
What about Uranus, Cletus? Go
Hey, this
on.
isn't scripted. Okay, no, that's great. Hey, all right. So, all right. Really, how did they get there? I don't want to know. All right. What else? What else is happening in the future? Way of the future, guy.
In the year 900,000 AD, Yellowstone Park will have a super eruption and end life on Earth as we know it.
Oh, wow.
We know how to stop it, but it's the way the moment is structured.
Really? Well, that's interesting. I'm gonna have to write that down. What year was that? Okay.
900,000 AD. You have about 820,000 years.
Oh, okay. I don't think I have to worry about that. This is all really good information, Way of the Future, guy. Thanks so much. Now, what else you got? You got anything else for us?
In the year 2030, they will still be writing street sweeping tickets. Those sons of bitches. You know, you get home, you park your car where you usually park it, and damn it, you don't think about what day it is tomorrow. You think about what day it is today. And you go out tomorrow, and there's a street sweeping ticket. I can't stand it. It's driving me out of my mind. I can't take it anymore.
Oh, wow. Way of the Future, guy. I'm so sorry to hear that, but with all these other things, I think like a parking ticket would be like the least of your worries.
You have no idea, Fred. You absolutely have no idea.
With plagues and all that stuff, but the street cleaning tickets is
sweeping
what pushed you over the edge?
Tickets, yes.
Oh.
Yes. Have you ever got one? Oh, my God.
Yeah, I have. They are pretty frustrating. I agree.
Yes.
So
And that's all I have for the future today, Fred. Thanks.
okay. Well, thanks, Way of the Future, guy. Well, there you go. Wow. Thanks for checking in. At least we know a little bit about the future, what's happening, and some good, some bad. Okay. Now, if I'm not mistaken, we have a time traveler, a guy we checked in with last week. Wasn't expecting him, but he's checking in with us now. He says he's traveled to the past. Quasar, is that you?
Well, hello there, Fred.
There he is, Quasar.
Hello, Fred
He's got
Johnson team.
He's got his tinfoil cowboy hat on.
Good to
All
see
right.
you all again, or half see you all again.
Oh, what happened? Tell us all about your time travels.
Well, as you can see, I seem to be having a small eye problem. I was transporting myself back in time, and I went to a fascinating place where warriors roam the sky.
Oh.
And I was having a generally good time with them, but apparently something I said offended them. And
I can't believe that.
well, this has happened in the past. And they went to battle with me. And of course, as you could see, I got some of their very, very primitive tools.
Oh, wow. I see that.
But this one was the one that they lodged in my eye.
Oh,
So-
wow. What year was that you traveled back to?
Well, it's hard to say because I couldn't see a clock.
No.
But
Well, is that your time traveling machine back there in that door? Is that where you enter back there
well,
and you
well,
time travel?
basically, that's the closet that I come out of and also go into.
All right. And you time travel in there, right?
And I do things in there, yes.
Okay.
And,
And
you know,
you time travel.
and then I time travel as well.
Okay.
But anyhow, it's great to see you.
yes,
It's great,
you too.
It's great to be half seen. And my tip of the hat to you and the staff on episode 3.
Very good, Quasar. Thank you so much. I hope your eye heals up, and I hope you check in with us every week with your time travels because it's fascinating.
Aye. And over and out. See you
Okay.
soon.
Very good. Quasar, ladies and gentlemen. Wow, look at that. I guess, we're running long. It's 33 minutes, running long. All right, we're going to do another quick commercial, and then when we come back, we're going to do a quick topic, and then we got to go. It's hard to keep the Fred Show under 30 minutes. It's just too good. It's packed with so much goodness.
Now is a good time to be on guard. Blue Surf Essentials is your source for On Guard sanitizing mist and the entire line of products in the On Guard collection. Blue Surf Essentials. Good for you. It's from Blue.
There you go. Another fine sponsor of the Fred Johnson Show, Blue Surf Essentials. That stuff's great. I'm telling you, we need that stuff. You spray it and you drink it and you inject it. No, I don't know if you do all that or not. But anyway.
It's a good product.
It's a very good product. I have Cletus, you might look into sponsoring that company. That might be right up your alley there. Okay. I'm already long and I'm filibustering here. Okay, so my quick topic is, I'm not even going to bring it up on the screen, is UFOs. If you guys, you saw in Poland this week, there was pictures of UFOs hovering, and this time it's completely real. They say the UFOs are here, the aliens are here. I just want to go around the wagon wheel real quick. Charlie, what do you think of aliens? Real, not real? If they are real, what are we going to do?
Well, Fred, I'm not so sure about this picture. It's it looks kind of like kitty talk to me, like Bozo or Romper Room kind of photo.
Yeah.
So aliens are probably out there, but I don't think this is a real photo.
So you don't believe in aliens then, huh?
Yes, I do. But
oh, you do believe in aliens?
This
just
picture,
not this one.
This picture looks fake to me, but
the
whatever.
Poland aliens.
Yeah.
In Poland there. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Well, it'd be funny if they were like maybe good at sports. The aliens come down and they dominated the sports or something.
Yeah, that's true. They can play for the Rams.
Yeah. Rams need all the help they can get. Okay, thanks, Charlie. Let's move on to the Disgruntled Guy. Aliens, good, bad, real, not real? What do you say?
Well, Fred, I don't like to talk about it, but I was abducted by some aliens.
Really? Were you disgruntled about that?
Oh, Fred, you have no idea. The probing, Fred.
Oh, no. Let's stop the probing. Okay.
Hey, Fred.
Yes, hold on one second, Quasar. Now we're moving on to Cletus. Cletus, what do you think of the aliens?
Well, Fred, we actually had an alien invasion in Kakalaki.
Really?
Yeah, but then all the aliens, they were eating the brains of the Kakalaki citizens, and then all the aliens, they died of malnourishment.
Is that a true story, Cletus?
As far as I can tell, yes, sir.
Were any of your cousins affected by that, Cletus?
Most of them.
Okay. All right. Very good. Why'd I know that? All right. Crazy Eddie, what do you think? Aliens, real, not real? They're your friends. They're not your friends. What?
It depends on if they show up on Earth and they can speak English or not. If they can't, maybe we should eat them before they eat us.
Huh. Kind of like it's a cookbook? You can see Crazy Eddie going,
to
it's a
serve
cookbook.
man. Don't let them fool you with that cookbook.
Don't trust them, huh?
They'll give you a book and they'll ask you to decode it. And it'll be like a puzzle, and you have to find the smartest guy around and get him some hot chick. Get them to work together and untranslate this cookbook. Well, you find out later it's a cookbook, but a little too late. You find out a little too late.
I'm writing all this down, Eddie. Thank you. All right. Very good.
It's a cookbook,
now,
Fred.
Yeah, it is a cookbook. That's what I understand. Okay, very good. It's a cookbook. So
I didn't actually see you writing anything down, Fred.
You didn't see this? You see this part? Look at that. It's acting. Okay.
Now we're going.
I see it now.
Okay. Very good. Now I hear that Quasar, you're still there. You're chiming in. Quasar, what do you think about aliens? You should know all about aliens. You've probably seen aliens everywhere.
Well, Fred, I just wanted to tell you,
yes,
in the time that we just elapsed,
yes,
I went forward in the future,
yes,
repaired my eye, and I actually abducted my own UFO. And here to demonstrate my
Yes.
futuristic UFO, I
Yes.
hope you can see this.
Yes.
Wow.
Come back, UFO.
Wow.
It's off camera, but
I
it's coming
saw
right
that.
back.
That's amazing. That's like some kind of weird alien technology.
It's very weird, but it's very good technology. So that's my report. Thanks for having me.
All right, Quasar. Thanks a lot. Very good. All right, guys, there it is. That's our wrap up. That's our topic. Next week, next Wednesday, new show. How are we doing? 39 minutes. Okay, we're doing a little better. Just 9 minutes over. We'll hone it in. Okay, I don't know what to say other than that. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to the Fred Show. Fred Crew, thanks a lot, everybody, and we'll see you next week right here on the new Fred Johnson Show.